Hello, my name is Wayne Wallace, and today I'd like to talk to you about documentary style marketing videos. So, the question I have for you is are you standing out from the crowd as unique? Well, that's what we all need to do in this digital age. A little bit about me. I'm an award winning photographer with over 2 decades of experience. I'm a video and film editor. I've got my master's in documentary film editing. Prior to that, in my past life, I was a C++ programmer and I worked in the tech industry with a program called AutoCAD. And I worked for a company called Autodesk. I'm a geek and I love Linux and open source and artificial intelligence. So, are you 40 plus and challenged with video marketing? Well, the good news is that you are in the perfect time and place to create content for your business and or your family legacy. Wouldn't you love to see video content from your parents and grandparents and great grandparents? Well, you have that opportunity right now to leave that legacy for your family. Now is the perfect time to start your YouTube channel, and I'm here to help you create the digital you. So here's a little chart of statistics that I found on generational marketing trends. And this proves why you are in the perfect time, and you should focus on 40 plus as your target audience. Everybody looks at social media and says, oh, well, that's just for kids, and the kids are on TikTok and Instagram. That's for young people. Wrong. Focus on 40 plus as your target audience. That's the sweet spot, as you can see, with that middle column of all fives, and the top three rows are the baby boomers, Gen X, and millennials. They all love long form and short form content. Actually, everyone does. And that's why this is proof that you need to focus on creating long form and short form videos. So we're currently in 2024, and we're quickly moving into the 2049 Blade Runner situation. It's not going to take that long. Advanced replicants, personal robots, hologram advertising, and AI assistants. We've already got some of those items in place right now, and the others will be coming very quickly. So today, with AI in the state that it's in, we question ourselves, is that real or is that AI? We have AI voices and AI photos and AI videos. And it's really hard to tell if they are actually real or not. Well, that creates a problem. There's a AI content explosion, or in other words, a sea of sameness. If you look at any AI generated content, it all kind of looks the same. And if you're, say, a realtor and you're trying to stand out from the crowd, then if you're just using AI to generate your content, then you look the same as every other realtor. Here's some stats about the increase in content. And many people say that the internet actually died around 2012 because there's so much fake content out there. As a business owner, what choices do we have in the way of content to create? Well, we can create entertainment content like dance videos. We can create educational content about how to do something. We can create podcasts, but who listens to a podcast? Unless you're Joe Rogan or something like that. And then you can do selfie videos like many realtors do. They walk through houses and they show off the house. But who cares? Everyone does that. So the problem with this type of content is it's one-time use videos. You have to create new content every single day, which means you need to get on camera every single day. And it induces mindless scrolling, not buying. If you haven't seen the movie The Social Dilemma, check it out. It's not good for your business, and it only helps social media companies sell advertising that keep people addicted to their phones. So my proposal is that we go back to the basics with a modern twist. I did some research and I found that one of the first documentary style videos was created by Theodore Roosevelt when he reviewed the French troops in France in 1910. Another word that you'll hear is actuality video. Well, it's basically non-fiction footage that shows real events and places and things. Kind of like today's reality TV, even though that's not real. Actuality was popular from the 1890s to the early 1900s and was a predecessor to documentaries. Actuality films were often short, lasting no longer than a couple of minutes. And that was really because of the technology back then. So today we have the same thing. We have long form, which is documentary style, and then we have short form, which can also be documentary style. So the solution is to create documentary style videos. And the benefits of documentary style videos is we're able to tell compelling stories and be more authentic and engaging and attract our ideal customers and build trust through transparency and create a loyal following. That's what every YouTuber or marketer wants. So it's a perfect storm. You've got your age and your life experience. You've got your business. You've got the social media trends of 40 plus consuming this content. And then you've got me with my years of photography and documentary editing skills. So let's look at a few examples. This first example I'm going to show you is a short clip. It's about 1 minute and 30 seconds long. And it's about Anthony the photographer. And Anthony likes to go photograph cities at dawn. So he must get there before the tourists to capture the images that he wants.
It's one of the most stunning views of any city you'll ever see, and that's what makes Paris so special. Most of the photographs taken by the general populace is full of tourists. One of the benefits of going out at dawn is there's nobody out, and you can take these stunning pictures in great light without loads of people in it. In places like this, they're just set up so beautifully. You have such a small window. I mean, not just the light. You want the best shots. You gotta do before the bus loads of tourists get here. The color coming in is just crazy, man. It's gonna get really good. We gotta go quick. We're at the Trocadero, getting the classic Paris view. This whole area was planned for people to take pictures right from this spot. There's even an X on the ground there, in tape. Shoot from here. You can't come to Paris and not take this shot. Wanted to get a bit higher. Okay, we gotta move. Oh, baby. This is really excellent. Picture perfect. We got all our shots this morning, and just in time. Get here before the tourists and the pocket cameras. That's what it's all about.
Okay, so that short video was created from about 1.5 hours to 2 hours worth of footage. So Anthony went out to the tower, early morning, and the videographer captured him doing his thing and also interviewed him. And then I took that footage and that interview and I pulled out the essential parts and created that minute and 30-second clip. That could be done with any business, with any story, whether it's about your family and what they do, or your business and what it does. Here's another example. This is in the form of a short. So this footage is from Anthony waking up early in the morning and making his coffee, which he loves, before he goes out to do his photography. So again, this is in the form of a short, and shorts are basically created to grab attention and get people to subscribe to your YouTube channel to see more. So they're like little mini previews. So let's take a look at this.
I don't find it that hard getting out of bed. If I have 5 hours sleep and my alarm goes off, I'm up. And then the alarm goes off, I'm like, boom! I'm up because I know I'm gonna have a cup of coffee, which I love having my coffee in the morning. I mean, who doesn't? For coffee drinkers, like that coffee is just like, the smell of coffee, you know, it's so sensual. And, you know, you get it in you and it's just so practical. And then I'm off. I don't find it that hard getting out of bed.
Okay, so that's it. Just a quick 30-second little jump cuts and a little story about Anthony getting up and making coffee. So one of the great things about documentary style footage is that it's reusable. So this is actually the footage here of the coffee time, and you can see that there's a lot of interview and there's a lot of footage. And what I did was I pulled out just enough to make that 30-second clip. I could also create a 2-minute clip. I can also create a 5-minute clip. I can also take this clip and add it to another set of footage and talk about Anthony's love of getting up in the morning and going to these cities to take pictures. So it's very reusable. And that's one of the beauties of documentary style content, is you can dip into it time and time again, because it's not like what you see today. People create a script or an idea for a video and then they act it out and they create that video and then it's done. And then the next day they have to do something else. They have to create another idea and script it out and perform whatever parts they want to perform. That's not the case with documentary style video. With documentary style content, you give all the content to an editor like me, and I create the stories. You don't have to create the story ahead of time. Like, you can start with an idea of what you want to talk about, but it's really the editor's job to create the stories based on what's in the content. So it's a whole different concept. So what should you do to prepare to give someone like me footage? Well, you need to start recording correctly today. So a real photographer using a real camera, like you see down in the left-hand corner, holds his camera horizontally and captures horizontal or landscape footage. Any professional, that's what they do. As you can see in the clip to the right on the bottom, that is an interview that I captured with a real camera. And you can see the bars that run vertically, the white bars. So this portion right here in the middle could be cropped out of that landscape or horizontal footage to become a short, because shorts are vertical. But that doesn't mean you need to shoot vertical. So when we start using our cell phone to capture ourselves and our daily activities, we need to hold it horizontally. Now this is kind of abnormal because you're normally holding a phone vertically. And that's why so many people capture footage vertically, which is fine if you want to just take it and post it right away, then it's in the correct format. But if you want to get multi-purpose usage out of your video, then you need to turn your phone horizontally and capture what's happening in your world. If it's you doing something like taking photos, then someone else needs to capture that holding your camera or a real camera. If you're cooking food, for instance, say you do cooking videos, well, someone else needs to hold that camera horizontally and capture you doing your thing. And then when it comes to interviews, we can do an interview over Zoom, or we can do an interview of you like that girl is, just sitting on her couch with her phone, capturing that interview. So there's many ways to capture the different parts that I would need, or any editor would need, to create a documentary style video. So it's not as simple as just taking out your camera, pressing record, and posting. That's what most people do now. So what I created is a website called VegasVideoGenius.com. And basically it's a subscription editing service where you shoot the content, you sync it up with my Google Drive, and then I do the edit. So it's a month-to-month subscription, no long-term contracts, which means you can use it as needed. You get access to discounted editing rates. You get private Zoom sessions with me where I teach you how to shoot better video and how to edit. Maybe you want to edit yourself, so you can do that. You get access to my Google Drive for uploading your videos. And then what I'm going to do, if I'm your editor, is I'm going to index all your videos in a Google spreadsheet so you can find things easily. And then I'm going to create AI generated captions and possible social media text that your social media manager can use to grab the video and grab the text and post it on your social media, because that's what it's all about. It's all about creating a flow of content that you can use to just overwhelm your social media and your followers with. So normally this service is $97 a month, but for a limited time until the end of this year, 2024, I am offering this subscription for $47 a month. Now, if you discontinue your membership and you come back later in 2025, then you're going to have to pay the $97. So keep your membership. That way you get access to the low introductory offer that I've got here. And you will continue to receive the benefits. Now, this does not include any editing time. If you want to look at our editing packages for purchasing time for editing, then you can go to VegasVideoGenius.com and you just choose the package that's right for you. If you've got a little bit of content and you don't need a lot of editing, then you can choose a smaller package. We have packages starting at $300. If you have more content and you want more editing time, then you can choose a bigger package. We have packages for $3,000 a month. So it just depends on you and your budget and how much content you have for editing and how serious you are about really taking your marketing to the next level. So, in this new Trump administration that we will be moving into here shortly, there's a lot of changes happening in the world. And that is great for content creators that maybe were banned or demonetized or shadow banned in the past. There's going to be a lot of new content creation possibilities under the Trump administration. So I pulled out some bullet points here of the different areas that you can focus on as a content creator for your business. Economic and financial planning, great area there. Healthcare and Medicare and medicine and being healthy in general, with RFK's plans for making us healthy again. Immigration and workforce. Maybe you're in the legal industry. You want to talk about that type of stuff. Education and lifelong learning. Trump's going to really focus on education and learning possibilities. Social issues, of course. There's going to be a lot of drama, and there's going to be a lot of things to talk about with social issues. Environment. If you're environmental or you do something with environment, then there's a lot of opportunities there. And none of this stuff has to be political. It's just a chance for you to talk about these issues that maybe you weren't able to talk about before because of censorship. So legal and civil rights, mental health and social isolation, technology and innovation. Look at Elon Musk and everything that he's doing. And there's tons of opportunity there to talk about technology in the future. Like I said, we're moving into a Blade Runner situation, and we are going to be surrounded by automation and robots and technology. And then maybe you want to focus on the way things used to be when life was better, maybe when you were growing up. And that's really going to identify with the 40 plus market. I know I personally love looking at, old pictures of Vegas and Boston, where I'm from, and seeing like how it used to be, even back when I was a kid growing up in the 80s and the 90s. It was a great time, and people want to remember those times. So those are some ideas for you, and that's just the tip of the iceberg. So if you need any help, reach out to me. You can reach me at waynewallace.com. That's my main landing page. You can find a lot of links there. And then you can also go to vegasvideogenius.com and contact me that way as well. I look forward to working with you, and thank you for watching.